Hey, what's going on, guys? Buffalo Gamer 77 here. In today's video, I just want to talk about my GameCube collection. I don't have like that many games for it, but I do have some pretty good games for it that I wanted to talk about. I started collecting for the GameCube a few years ago. My first experience with GameCube was from my friend Todd. We played Turok on there, head-to-head, me, him, and a couple of friends, and that game was pretty fun. I had a lot of fun playing that game. But as a kid, growing up, I did not have a GameCube until a few years ago is when I bought my first one. And later on in this video, I'll show you the consoles I have and things like that. But for now, let's talk about the games. So the first game, let's see, is called 13. I haven't played this game yet, so I'm not too familiar with this game, but it was only a couple of dollars, and I picked it up. So I was like, why not? You know, pick it up. It's made by Ubisoft. One of these days I'll get a chance to play it. Next one, Army Sarge's War. I'm not too familiar with it either. I have not played all these games yet, but a few of them, most of them I did, but this one I did not play. And starting from the left here, Bionicle there, Darkened Sky, Disney's Magical Mirror starring Mickey Mouse, Enter the Matrix. Me and my friend Todd did finish this game on the Xbox, the original Xbox. Not on the GameCube, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty similar. This game was pretty cheap too, only a couple dollars. The cover's pretty cool. It has the green that glimmers, I guess you could say. Next one is a great horror game called Eternal Darkness. I got this game from my friend Jesus, who gave it to me, and this game is really good. I think nowadays it's pretty not hard to find, but prices went up on it, maybe around $25 to $30 now for a copy of this, complete copy. Next one, let's see, Extreme G3. It's like a racing game or something. Let's see. Yep, it's like a bike racing game. It's cool. Next one is a really good game called F-Zero GX. I highly recommend getting this game. If you don't have it part of your GameCube collection, I would definitely recommend picking F-Zero up. Here's the back of it here. Real good game. Graphics are really good. Music's pretty good in it. And I would definitely get it. Next game I got a few years ago. I wanted this game for a while, and the prices for it were pretty high. To me, $25 to $40 for a GameCube game is pretty high. And this game, I think I paid $20 for it. Back then, it was on half.com, which was part of eBay. Now half.com is gone. And this is a great shooter for the GameCube, and one of the best, I think, overall. I like how it changes colors, and you can change from black to white, and you can absorb the colors and not die. Bosses are hard. The game's overall pretty hard. It is a two-player game. So, if you're interested in shooters, this is definitely a must-have game in your collection. Ikuraga, it's called. Next one, let's see, iNinja. This game came out for a few platforms. I think Xbox as well as GameCube. And I played it for a little while. It's pretty cool. The game was real cheap. I think it was like $5 or less. So I figured I'd give it a chance, and not a bad game. Not bad. Next game, Killer 7. Made by Capcom here. This game, I could not get into it, but it is, watching videos of people play it, pretty cool game. This is that the controls for me are pretty hard to learn and get used to it. So I was not able to, I haven't played it in a long time, but controlling it was pretty hard. But maybe I'll give it a second go around and check it out. I don't know. It's hard to move around and shoot and things like that. Next one is a classic. This is Luigi's Mansion. This came out during the launch of the GameCube, and it's a really good game. They have it also for the DS or 3DS. I'm not sure which one it came out for as well, but this game is good. You basically go around in the mansion and you suck up ghosts into your vacuum, sort of like Ghostbusters a little bit. Next one's a classic as well. It's Mario Kart Double Dash. I'm sure everyone who likes collecting for GameCube has this game in their collection. Let's see here. Next one, Mario Party 7. This game's pretty fun to play with, with a group of people. I tried playing it by myself one time and did not, that did not go well. It takes forever to get things done by yourself. The next two games are Mega Man collections. This one is a Mega Man Anniversary Collection. This one has Mega Man, I believe, 1 through 6, plus a few extra ones. It says 10 games total. Let's see. This game is relatively pretty cheap to pick up. You can probably find it for between $15 and $20. Now, the Mega Man X Collection is also available on the PS2. The PS2 version is cheaper. The GameCube version of it, I think it's around $40, $50. I'm not sure what it is now, but when I paid for this game, I think I paid $40 for it a couple years ago. So I think it's probably close to the same price now. Maybe the price has dropped a little bit with the new versions coming out on different consoles now, and you can digital download the games now too. So yeah, Mega Man X Collection, really good game. This one has 7 games in one. Let's see, Metroid Prime is next. Metroid, I'm a big fan of the Metroid series. Metroid Prime, I'm not too familiar with it. I played it for a couple hours, but I did not complete the game. The Prime series is kind of cool. I'm more of a fan of the 2D platformer than the 3D one. I do have the trilogy for Metroid Prime on the Wii, which I'll show you right now. This one is the steel bookcase one, so that's cool. Let's see. Next one's Pikmin. Pikmin's a real good game too, fun. Let's see. You get to play as Olimar. And if you're playing Super Smash Brothers at all, Olimar is in that game. Next two are Pokemon games. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, Pokemon Coliseum. And next over here I have the Resident Evil collection for the GameCube. Has 0, Evil 2, Nemesis, Code Veronica, and number 4. Next one, Skies of Arcadia Legends. This game has also came out in the Dreamcast. I believe the Dreamcast version costs a little bit more than the GameCube one. Last time I checked, the Dreamcast one was around $75 for a complete copy. GameCube one, I think it's around $60. I think I paid $40 for mine here, maybe $35 years ago. Let's see, my game is complete. I actually bought this game from a used game store, and I was missing the manual. Actually, now I think about it, I got the game a little bit cheaper. I had to buy the manual separate on eBay, so I got it a little cheaper. Smashing Drift, I don't know about this game, but the price tag's still on there, $2.99. I figured why not give it a chance. Spyro Enter the Dragon. This is a Sonic Mega Collection. 7 great hits. That's what we got here. We got Sonic 1, 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, 3D Blast, Sonic Spinball, and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Beach Machine. Yeah. So I am a big fan of the Sonic games. They're fun to play. And usually I play them on my Sega Genesis, not the GameCube. But this will be easier to play and probably have better graphics than the Sega Genesis. Next one is Super Mario Sunshine. This game is really fun. Me and my girlfriend got pretty far into it, and I think that my disc is scratched and may have to get that resurfaced. Because there's a part where I can't get past it and it turns off and it goes back to the main menu. So I'll probably have to get that resurfaced. But definitely a fun game, and a must-have for a GameCube collector. Same with this game too, Super Smash Bros. Melee. This game is really good. A lot of people still play this game in tournaments. Definitely check it out if you haven't played it yet. Let's see. Here's that Turok game I was talking about. Oh, hard to get the shelf here. Turok Evolution. I actually bought this game a couple years ago. It was still sealed, brand new. It wasn't that expensive, like $7, $8. So if you're interested in playing a primitive dinosaur game against a computer or against friends, it's pretty cool. Let's see, Tony Hawk American Wasteland. Yeah. See, I'm trying to think. The last time I played a Tony Hawk game was back in college. I don't even know what system I was playing on back then, but I was not too good at it. Next one's Wario World. Wario World's pretty cool. This game goes for around $20, I believe. Maybe increased now, but back when I paid for this game, it was around $15. And maybe a few months ago I saw it for around $20 now. I'm not too sure. Let's see. Here's the back of it. Let's see, you've got Yu-Gi-Oh! And then the Zelda, the Zeldas I have here. The one that I like the most here is the Zelda promo disc. I actually bought this game on Craigslist. I met the guy at a grocery store parking lot and picked it up. Got it really cheap. I think it was like $10 for it. And the manual there. This one has 4 Zelda games on it. It's back here. You got the original Zelda for Nintendo, Zelda 2 for Nintendo, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask for N64. So you have 4 Zelda games. A lot of them are really good games. I have not played Zelda 2 yet, so I'm not too sure if that game's good or not. So, and then they have the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, which also came out for the Wii. I also do have games in this little carrying case here. I got from a friend of mine. He gave these games to me for free. And let's see what's inside of it. Got an extra copy of the Wind Waker, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, Bionicle, NBA Street 2, NBA Live 2003, Turok again, Need for Speed Underground, Mega Man Anniversary Collection, and Mario Party 4. I actually got these games from the same person who I bought the Metroid Prime trilogy from for really cheap. The trilogy I got for like $5, $10 the most, and these 2 games, I think I paid maybe $15, $20 for all 3 games, so got a really good deal on those. And that is it for my games for the GameCube. Now we'll talk about the hardware. Alright guys, so I have 3 GameCubes here. The first one I'll talk about, this is the silver one. Back 3-4 years ago, I wanted an extra controller for the GameCube. And I already had a GameCube already, so I was like, let's buy a second controller, or third controller. And the controllers were going for about $15 each. So I started thinking about it. You know what, I could probably buy a whole GameCube with a controller for like $25. So I went on eBay and I was looking around for prices, and I saw an auction. And I won the auction. It came with 1 controller, the GameCube, all the hookups for it, and a few games, and I got it for like $25. So to me, the best way to go was to buy the whole entire console instead of spending $15 for 1 controller. So that's my silver one. Next one I have is the black one, all black. This is the Gameboy Player in the bottom here, and the console itself. Over here's my memory card. This is a 1019 block memory card. I strongly suggest getting this type of memory card compared to a smaller one. This holds a lot of games and a lot of data. So when I bought this memory card, I got it on eBay for like $5. I think now you can buy it on eBay for around $15, maybe 10. This is actually branded by Nintendo. There's a lot of generics out there you can buy that probably still work, but I'm not too familiar with the generic ones. So yeah, this is I definitely strongly suggest getting the Game Boy Player with your GameCube, so you can play Game Boy games if you don't have like a Retron 5 or like a Super Game Boy or something like that. So, and the last one is the Indigo Color. This is the purple one, and I bought this one at a flea market about 3 years ago. It came with a box and manual and all that stuff, and the hookups and the controller. So I paid, I want to say $35 for the complete one back in about 3 years ago. So yeah, and I do have a second copy of the Game Boy Player. Here's the disc for it, complete. Now, when I bought my Game Boy Player originally, I didn't have the complete, the case for it and the manual for it. It was just a loose disc, which is very common for the Game Boy Player. And I bought a second one of them because, these are like real cheap right here. These are like $5, $7, maybe $10 now. But the disc itself is one that's hard to find. So if my Game Boy Player disc got scratched, I have a second copy of it. So I paid $25 for the second one of these. The disc alone goes for around $30. I don't know. So if you don't have the disc, you can't use the Game Boy Player. And the last thing I have here is for the Wii U, but this is the Gamecube Adapter for the Wii U. You could also, I believe, plug it into the GameCube. I'm not sure, why not, but I haven't tried it myself. It should work. I don't know. I haven't tried it, but this allows you to play 4 players using the GameCube controllers for like Smash Brothers and things like that. So this is the Smash Brothers Special Edition for the Wii U, and it also came with. Let's see, it's still in here. Yep, still in here. A new GameCube controller, which is really cool. This one's not even used yet. Brand new GameCube controller that came out a couple years ago. So, well, these are my games and my accessories for my GameCube. I didn't include all my controllers. The last video I did, I picked up an orange controller. Orange Spice one, and I'm hoping to get a Orange Spice console and Gameboy Player soon. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any comments below, please do so. Thanks for watching, and you have a good day.